But there is something even more terrifying than the darkness and the shadows. Something that is the pinnacle of psychological terror in nature. And that is the silence. When you walk in the forest, you don't even notice the continuous background noise, the buzzing of insects, the rustling of leaves, the distant song of birds, the snapping of twigs under the feet of smaller animals. This is the normal pulse of the forest. It means the system is in balance. But notice what happens when suddenly, without any transition, silence falls. The birds fall silent. The insects buzz no more. The air almost freezes. Ethologists call this phenomenon the shadow of the predator. Forest animals have a sophisticated alarm system. When a true apex predator, a big cat, a bear, or a pack, enters the area, the smaller animals immediately fall silent so as not to draw attention to themselves. The silence spreads like a contagion for miles, long before the predator even arrives. If, standing in the forest at night, you suddenly find that everything around you has fallen silent, that is the worst possible news for your biological alarm system. That silence is not empty. That silence is pregnant, tense, and threatening. Your gut knows what your modern mind may have forgotten. The forest only falls silent when something that kills is nearby. In these moments, your body takes over. Your pupils dilate to capture the slightest ray of light. Your hearing becomes so sharp that you can hear the rushing of your own circulation in your ears. Cortisol and adrenaline flood your veins. You are ready to fight, or what is far more likely, to flee. And here come the most spine-chilling twist of all. We built the modern world. We erected skyscrapers of steel and glass. We wired the entire planet, turning night into day with our neon lights and LED lamps. We isolated ourselves from nature, building walls between us and the wilderness. We believe we are the undisputed masters of the planet, the absolute top of the food chain. We conquered the wildlife, reshaped continents. We are the most dangerous creatures to have ever walked the earth. Yet, all it takes is a single night, far from the light pollution of the cities. All it takes is a single stray cloud to cover the moon. All it takes is a single snapping branch behind you in the impenetrable, ink-black darkness. And in that moment, 10,000 years of civilization, all our technology, all our arrogance and power vanish into nothing. The illusion of safety provided by concrete and glass shatters like morning mist. The snapping of a single branch is enough to plunge us 100,000 years back in time. A single sound from the dark is enough for us to become naked, trembling primates once more, shivering in the middle of nowhere, clinging to the light of the fire. Our brains never forgot where we came from, and they never forgot that in the dark, we are not the masters. The next time you stand in the dark and feel that inexplicable, icy shiver along your spine, when you feel that something is watching your back from among the shadows, think about it for a moment. Is it truly just your mind playing a cruel game with you, overdriving an ancient evolutionary program? Or perhaps, thousands of years after the taming of fire, is a deeply coded instinct whispering the truth to you? A truth that you have already forgotten, but the forest will always remind you of.